Hi, my name is Eric Yu, and today I will be demonstrating how to use SBOLDesigner. First, go to the Myers Research Group webpage and scroll down and click on this link here. This will bring you over to the GitHub repository for SBOLDesigner. Now click here to download the jar file. Once it is done downloading, we can now open it. Before we begin, it is recommended that you come up here and click this Preferences button and change this namespace to something unique. Now we can begin to create our genetic toggle switch. This genetic toggle switch will compose of a TET-R and Lakai inverter. First, we will make the TET-R inverter. In the bottom parts bar here, we can select parts to construct our TET-R inverter, which consists of a promoter, a Lakai gene, and a terminator. If we know what parts we want to use, we can import them from a registry. You can either select from an online registry, such as SynBioHub, or if you do not have an internet connection, you can import parts from local repositories. Double-click on a part to view its details. Click Import Registry Part, which allows you to select a part from a registry of your choice. We will be using SynBioHub in this tutorial. Go to the iGEM Parts registry and find your desired part. We will also import a part for our terminator. Now we can start to build our Lakai gene. We can zoom in hierarchically and begin to construct our Lakai gene. By pressing this magnifying glass here, we can zoom in, and by clicking this overview tab, you can see the last hierarchical level you were just at, and by clicking on it, you can go out one level. So now let's build our Lakai gene. This consists of a ribosome binding site and a coding sequence. And for the ribosome binding site, we will import a part from the SynBioHub registry, part J61101, and for our coding sequence. And sometimes this may take a while to load because this pulls parts from the registry online as it does not have a local cache. Now if we zoom out, we can see those yellow warning triangles are gone. Those just mean that your part does not have a sequence, but now that we have imported parts for all of our parts, they now have a sequence, which means the yellow warning triangle is gone. And this bracket here just means that there's a deeper hierarchical level to this part. In our toolbar above, we can click this little save icon here and save this into a genetic toggle.xml file, which will store this TET-R inverter. And we will rename this In the interest of time, I have already constructed the Lakai inverter. Clicking this button here allows you to load from an XML file you have saved to. And as you can see, the Lakai inverter here has already been constructed. And both of these engineered regions here consist of both a ribosome binding site and a coding sequence. And as you can see here, now we can finally begin to construct the final piece of our genetic toggle switch. Click this button to load up a new file, and save any changes if you have made any. This genetic toggle switch is made of two parts, one being our TET-R inverter and the other being our Lakai inverter. First, we can click on this and import a part from our local disk, here being the Lakai inverter that we have just created. And here, we can also import the TET-R inverter that we have just created. And by highlighting this part right here and clicking these two arrows, you can flip the orientation of the part depending on your needs. And as you can see here, if we zoom in, we can actually go deeper into multiple hierarchies, and the overview panel here will show us all of the hierarchies that we have gone through. So you can click on here to go back one level, or you can click here to go out to the very top level. Thank you for watching this tutorial.